Very good morning to all of you. Welcome to Prebell with MarketSmith India. So it's a start of a fresh week, and so it's a small week. I think only 4 days a week. Tomorrow we won't be meeting as it's a market holiday tomorrow. But last week, if you see all the 5 sessions, the interesting part is closing at a almost similar level pe tha. So there were some intradays move, there were some events, there were some news, some data coming in the global market. कुछ भी हो गया, but market एक ही level पे था. It never went higher. So yeah, it went higher on intraday basis. Thursday को काफी volatile था, around 150 level को test किया, but look at the closing. 350 के आसपास, like 20-30 points above or 20-30 points below 350 level, and the volume was also very high. But the good part was that the closing was not always on the lower half, and that's something interesting, that closing अगर देखें Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even Thursday. So yes, the closing was in the upper half, or you can say the top quartile. At least first 3 days तो top पे close हुआ था market after the intraday moves. So that is something positive to look out for of the last week. Just a second. Okay, so key news for today. So today there are some important results. Indian Hotel is reporting today, the Adani Ports, the Bharti Airtel from the Nifty 50 is reporting, and JK Tires also reporting its Q1 numbers. So over the weekend, the SBI result was very important one. So it missed estimate. उनका slippages बढ़ गया, and NII and profit मिस कर दिया एस्टिमेट को. अदरवाइज सी रिजल्ट इतना बुरा नहीं था. ठीक है, रेवेन्यू ग्रोथ वाज वेरी गुड and the overall the setup was good, but if you can see the NII growth of around 13%, PAT उनका 6.7% decline हुआ on a YOY basis, but you can see it's more than 6,000 crore. उनका GNPA भी improve हो गया, NNPA improve हो गया. So overall कोई problem नहीं था result में, but yes, estimates were a bit higher side, and the SBI missed the estimates. Then the Paytm result was also out. The revenue growth was good. EBITDA loss again at 633 crore, it widened to. Net loss also 380 crore से 644 crore हो गया. SCI came up with Q1 result. The revenue growth was good, more than 40%, but the EBITDA declined. And again the issue of margin. It contracted almost more than 12%. If you look at the Fortis, the revenue growth was a decent one, the 5.5%, but EBITDA declined, as the main reason was the more than 2.5% of margin contraction. Lumax Auto also came up with the result, around 22 crore of PAT compared to 3.4 crore of in the on a YY basis. The revenue growth was also decent, and yes, see, the autos and auto ancillaries companies doing really well. Asai India Glass का देखा, बाकी auto companies का भी देखा, and the auto ancillary company. आज का जो chart of the day है, which will come up in couple of minutes, that is also related to auto ancillaries. So these companies, are doing really well. So no problem over there. Baki, in addition to these, there were a lot of results like NMDC that beat the estimates. बाकी नायका का रिजल्ट भी आया था, वो भी प्रॉफिट में गए, उनका रेवेन्यू भी मोर देन 40% ग्रो किया. And there are news about the Tata Motors that they will be signing the agreement with Ford India to get their Gujarat plant. Marico result was in line. So a lot of result reaction will be there today. बट द इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट टू वॉच इज कि जो लास्ट वीक जो वो क्लोजिंग दे रहा था ना 350 के अराउंड वाला, सो वहां के ऊपर क्लोजिंग देता है, देन दैट विल बी अ बेटर साइन फॉर द मार्केट. ग्लोबल मार्केट भी फ्लैटिश थे, सो फ्राइडे को कुछ मेजर मूवमेंट नहीं था. आई थिंक यस, Dow Jones was up around 0.2%, S&P down था around 0.2%. Yes, Nasdaq भी down था. I think yeah, this is minus 0.5%. एशियन मार्केट अभी सुबह ऑलमोस्ट फ्लैट है, निकी कॉस्पी फ्लैट, शंघाई फ्लैट, राइट. क्रूड ऑयल इज डाउन टू $95 अ बैरल. सो गुड फॉर इंडिया. अगर 100 के नीचे रहता है तो अपने के लिए बढ़िया बात है. एंड if you look at the 10-year yield, it has increased to US 10-year yield has increased to 2.8% due to strong job data that came out on Friday. So see, lot of things. एक बाजू बोल रहे हैं कि हाँ strong job data की वजह से अभी recession का fear कम है, and gold was down, right, again below 1800. And on the other front बोल रहे हैं कि हाँ थोड़ा impact आएगा growth पे, तो क्रूड ऑयल डाउन है, चाइना के ग्रोथ पे, यूएस में क्या पता रिसेशन. सो डोंट ट्राई टू गेट टू मच इन्वॉल्व इन दिस नॉइज. You should be aware of all the activities, but it's always good to follow the charts, because see the way Nifty has rallied, right? अगर आप चार्ट को फॉलो नहीं करते, सिर्फ न्यूज को फॉलो करते, you would have never entered this market. So that's always better, you look at the charts and see how they are behaving. Yes, I'm not telling that you should not know this. These are the important things, and we will keep you updated. That's not an issue. Again, SGX Nifty indicates a muted opening, around 13, 17,396, 400 के around open हो रहा है. So no major changes like the other Asian market. See, developed market की अगर summary देखें, so you guys might be doing, we track 25 developed and 25 emerging market. So 25 developed markets were quite stable over the last 2 weeks. So as on 29th July also, there were 17 markets in a confirm uptrend. And so last Friday also, this morning also, we have 17 markets in a confirm uptrend, and the others are in the 4 are in the under pressure and 3 is in the rally attempt. So it's quite stable for the last 2 weeks. If you look at the emerging market, so this is now for the emerging market. So yes, there over here there has been some development from 10 confirm uptrend to we have increased to 13, right? But the bad part is like for the first time, one market is in a downtrend, but yes, overall quite good. So out of 25 over here, 13 markets are in a confirm uptrend in emerging part, and in the developed part, out of 25, 17 are in a confirm uptrend. So globally, जो setup है, that is very encouraging for the market. So you should look for some quality breakouts if and how they are behaving. What are the fundamentally strong stocks, and you should go for them. Okay, so now the last part, that is the chart of the day. So today we have selected Minda Corporation as their chart of the day. So last quarter so Q1 FY23 growth was very good. So no problem on that front. There was around 80% of growth on the on the QOQ basis, and so that is an excellent one. Yes, on the YOY basis, and more than around 6% growth on the QOQ basis. Margins also stable है भाई. Raw material cost बढ़ गया है, that is the major issue for all the companies. But if you look at the margins of Minda Corporation, they are above 10%, so almost 10.6% margin. So this is something holding strong. Last quarter में भी वो लोग double digit में आए थे, 11.4. So since 2 consecutive quarters, they are able to maintain the double digit margin on EBITDA front, right? So that is something interesting. But उनका जो business segments है वो भी अच्छा कर रहा है. Mechatronics है, information and connected system है. So all the businesses are doing quite well, and the good part is their operations outperform the industry production numbers. So वो industry से भी better कर रहे हैं. So overall the setup on the fundamental part, on the growth part, is excellent for Minda Corporation. Now let's come to technicals. Earning strength is super, price strength is improving. So yeah, see, अगर कप विथ हैंडल बेस का फॉर्मेशन हो रहा है, यहाँ पे देखिए ये पूरा कप बनाया पहले, फिर हैंडल बनाया और अभी ब्रेकआउट दिया है. तो अगर इसको डिवाइड करते हैं, लेट्स डिवाइड इट इनटू लेफ्ट एंड राइट. तो जो राइट साइड का एक्यूमुलेशन है देन दैट इज वेरी गुड एंड यू कैन सी द रिलेटिव स्ट्रेंथ लाइन इज इम्प्रूव्ड एक्चुअली ऑन द राइट साइड ऑफ द बेस. जब कप बना रहा था देन इट इज होल्डिंग एंड नाउ इट इज अगेन ट्राइंग टू मूव हायर एंड 80 is a decent price strength when it is moving higher. So overall it's a very good setup. The stock is trading in the ideal buy zone, but yes, it's not an advice to buy or sell at this point of time over here. So the disclaimer is very clear. But yes, this is a very good setup, and you can do your own research over here. And yes, few more things. Number of funds have increased. The results is very good. The ROE is decent. Not a problem over here. And also accumulation rating. Yes, this is of A. So this is what I discussed. The right side में अच्छा accumulation हुआ है. And when it reclaimed its key moving averages, the volume was really good. So Friday B, the breakout was on a strong volume. So this is the chart, this is the stock, the fundamental growth story as well as technical. So on all the three parameters, this is looking strong. So that's it from my side today. Thank you for joining into Pre-Bell with MarketSmith India. See you at 4:30 in the evening with Aftermarket Hours.